Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City. And
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. And the Clippers starting five. Baca is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the three. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. Now here's Beverley. Leonard finds Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. From deep, George. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porter in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Basket counts. Gordon's got the first basket of the game for the Nuggets. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
And here is Murray after Paul George getting his three to go. Here's Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
Good decision making with the ball in his hands for Paul Millsap. That's a terrific feat.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, George. Leonard with no one around. Here's Ibaka. Pass to George. Ibaka right side. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Inside, Leonard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Hard to deny Leonard when he gets in that close to the rim. Too many ways for him to get creative to score.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverley rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverley is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
Oh, Morris in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jokic finds Gordon. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Leonard, and stolen by Murray. Here's Jokic. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Trust me, Jokic feels very comfortable from that range there. His offensive IQ off the charts.
Outside Leonard. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, George fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And Porter with good focus just to find some room in the mid-range.
George passes to Leonard. And it's blocked by Gordon. And he gets it back. And Ibaka kicks to George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Outside Millsap. Back to Gordon. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Porter outside. It's not going to go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. George, that's a 2-pointer. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Nuggets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him. The Clippers trail. Now here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Morris looking over the floor. Here's Leonard.
And the defense from Millsap definitely has an impact on the trajectory of that one.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Ivica Zubac. Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward.
And like his father, Manu, Bo's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Now, here's Kennard. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. And the wide open shot from Morris. Cousins pulls it in.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I think this is where Cousins operates best. Comfortable using his size and comfortable in the painted area.
Morris passes to McGee. Right side, Batum. Now the pass to Zubac. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now here's Barton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And at 7-2, Bo has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And stolen by Barton. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Goes up. And Barton throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Lets it go with the 3. Dozier, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now an 8-point Nugget lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Jackson against Morris. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Los Angeles with another miss. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly...
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Zubac kicks to Jackson. Feeds to Cousins. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Shot's good by Kennard.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Morris passes to Dozier. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Passes it to Bowl. Shoots over Cousins. Bowl can't hit.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with. One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's McGee. Batum grabs the miss.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Got a piece of it.
All about timing. Will Barton, great job of seeking that one out and throwing it away.
Batum brings the double team. Bull the pass to Barton. Great D that time from Batum.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And here is Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's Denver going in. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Michael Porter, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver, and it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 12.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Murray. Up again. It's good on the putback. Jokic has got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
George passes to Leonard. And he lays it straight in. And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
Clock at 6. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Down by 12. Ibaka outside. Back to Leonard. Pass to Beverly. He feeds it to Ibaka. Stolen by Gordon. It's 2-on-1. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic getting out and running. That's a huge plus for this offense. Determined to beat some people up the court.
Pass to Ibaka. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Leonard dishes to George. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets leading by 14. Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound. For 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. And there's the pass to George. From past the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Moving it up by himself, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Murray for 3. Again, the miss by Murray.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Morris, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Hits it from 3-point range. Gordon's got 7 points in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Clippers trail by 18. Nobody near George. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 9.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
A 3 from Morris, but they get it back. McGee, and another miss by Denver. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Off target with his 3. Leonard with the steal. A 3 from Morris, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Denver riding a 15-point lead at the end. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. It's good.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
From deep, George. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Bulls got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
The shot, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Bull with it. Morris is there. A nice shot by Dozier.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Outside, George, and he's good on the 3 ball.
A lot of points coming from Paul George from the 3-point line over the past couple seasons. The D has to play out on him, and that creates the space.
Here's Barton, and Barton is going to throw it down hard.
Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there. He gets to the rim that time, and a great throwdown.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Passes it to Dozier. Hole with it. Takes the three. The rebound by Paul George.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Morris. Morris looking over the floor. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Cousins comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Luke Kennard in for Patrick Beverley. Pass to Kennard. Five on the clock. Again, Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Jokic finds Gordon. Floats it up for Jokic. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Cousins with the ball. And that one comes up a bit short. The Nuggets leading by 9. Here's Murray. Millsap passes to Murray. Now, here's Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Outside, George. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nuggets.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Here's George, and George with this stuff.
Well, George in there just gliding through and makes a nice move on the drive.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. something special, David. Thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Cauley Stein is out there with Hardaway. Then there's J.J. Redick, and there's Porzingis, and it's Doncic in at point guard. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Porter, and it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Jokic. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Jokic has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Nuggets. Now the Mavericks with it.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Here's Doncic. Shoots the 3. Just 5 on the clock. Hardaway with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And it's Doncic missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Here's Redick following the score by Jamal Murray. Fires the 3, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Redick.
I mean, you have to chase Luka off that three-point line. This guy is capable of hurting you from there.
Murray kicks to Porter. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Porzingis with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hardaway with a wide open look. Nice shot from the wing.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Releases. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Redick finds Doncic. Back to Redick. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And he gets the bucket.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Redick surveying the D. Pass to Doncic. To the inside. The dish to Cauley Stein. Good.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic and a pretty pass right there.
1:22 left to play in the first. And here's Jokic. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Redick. They trail by 1. Hardaway finds Doncic. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Morris against Doncic. Morris with the bucket. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
On the wing, Doncic. Over Morris. And it's Doncic missing. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. On the money with the open jumper.
Well, he has such a great feel for what the defense is conceding, and Kristaps Porzingis makes a nice play on the inside.
Morris into the lane. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. 5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Finney-Smith, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Morris. JaVale McGee is out there with Bol. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Dozier in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Bol. No points in the game yet for him. They're running. Here's Brunson. Finished off the break. Brunson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Brunson the pass to Richardson. Back to Brunson. Marjanovic down low. McGee's there. Marjanovic, no good. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They trail by 1. Barton, wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Now here's Barton. Dozier kicks to Bol. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Barton against Richardson. It's Powell on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Richardson attacking. Clock at 4. Knocked away. Stolen by McGee. Passes it to Bol. Takes a 3. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Bol. Barton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Brunson against Morris. Powell, no one around him. Dallas, no good that time either. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Barton, no luck.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Marjanovic passes to Powell. Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
.152 left in the first half of the game. Here's Brunson, kicks it out to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Denver leading by 4. Dozier passes to Bol. Barton dishes to Morris. Back to Barton. There's the triple. He's off on that one, and it's Dallas the other way.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Back to Richardson. Dallas moving it around. Brunson scanning the floor. The pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Marjanovic. Over Bull. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass. Turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Now here is Morris. Oh, Morris in position. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Morris outside. Pass to Dozier. He dishes it to Bull. Shooting foul as the folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this...
Down it goes! Wow. Down it goes!
There is answer!
Nice. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 3. Step away.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis. Cauley Stein is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Redick in a 2-guard. Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Murray against Doncic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Jokic. Outside, Porter. 6 to shoot. Back to Jokic. Count it. Jokic has got 6. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Doncic against Murray. Dallas needs to get off a shot, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Doncic. And it's Jokic missing. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Throws it up high. Hardaway, no good. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
And the pass to Redick. Back to Doncic. That one, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage. That was worth the price of admission.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Richardson in for J.J. Redick. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And 1:01 left to play in the third. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Had the space there, but it's offline. For the finish, and Barton throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Murray against Doncic.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Morris looking over the floor. No good with the triple. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Richardson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. Dallas making a switch here. And Richardson drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Morris against Brunson. Now Morris. Off with the layup. The shot that time. I'm not on target. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Paul Millsap. Bill Barton is out there with Morris. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And the first one at the line is good. Bol, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. All free throws good from Barton.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Thompson with it. Pass to Richardson. And it's off the back rim. No good. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Morris passes to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the Mavericks call time here. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Barton passes to Jokic. He kicks it to Morris. Fader on the way. Pass to Dozier. 5 on the clock. Dishes to Barton. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Dozier can't get it to go. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Kept alive.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Jokic kicks to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Doncic against Murray. It's Porter outside. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hardaway against Gordon. Outside, Redick. Doncic left side. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Now, here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. He lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Doncic against Murray. Doncic dishes to Redick. He gets that one.
This is Redick's game to a T. Masterful at catching and firing shots with confidence and precision.
Doncic against Murray. They're outside. Here's Jokic. Lets the 3 fly. Outside Porter. Jokic kicks to Porter. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Gordon against Redick. And that the coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. They're outside. Porter can't get that one to fall.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Hardaway. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about Hardaway Jr.? Maybe we should say nothing junior about that. That's a big-time delivery.
Curry surveying the D. Passes to Jokic.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Cauley Stein. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Doncic outside. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Lillard. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Now Murray. Pass to Barton. Denver passing it around. Inside. And Barton throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to McCollum. And here's Nurkic over Jokic. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Murray against Jones. Wide open look here for Murray. The step back jumper is good.
And Murray's shooting form, exceptional. Whenever the ball is coming off his fingers like that, you just have to assume it's going in.
Now here's Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Murray against Lillard. Fires for three. No good on that one. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Murray following the score by Damian Lillard. And it's Murray with the jam.
I have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Jokic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A focal point of this offense, Jokic is comfortable handling the bulk of the scoring load on this team.
Lillard attacking. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Murray. The kick out to Porter. Jokic. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's McCollum. Good on the shot. McCollum's got 5.
And McCollum is remarkably quick. Love seeing him put it on the deck and finish at the rim.
Passes it to Jokic. Outside Millsap. Back to Barton. With some art, he gets it in there. Barton's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. McCollum finds Jones. Back to McCollum. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
For Denver, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. It's Barton with the drive.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Murray against Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Portland no good that time either. The Nuggets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And Jokic throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
There's Porter with the 3. It's good from long range.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg,
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, You know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Cole is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Gordon, and it's Dozier in at the 2 spot. And Bull wide open. He shoots, but they recover it. Morris dishes to Bull. And he gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Gordon, the pass to Bull. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Giles is checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Cuts off the pass. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Anthony.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy. And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking ability when he times it up.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. He just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Off target with the open look. Anthony. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 10. Here's Gordon. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Here's Giles. Covered by Morris.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes both free throws. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The pass to Bull. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the technical free throw is good. There's 1:38 left in the first half. Morris passes to Gordon. Fires from deep. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Gordon. Morris has got the lead up to 12 now for Denver. Simons surveying the D. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Simons has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Morris outside. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Bull. He's covered by Cantor. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Dozier. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Simons, the pass to Powell. This one for 3, and stolen by Bull. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That one doesn't drop. Now Portland takes it the other way. Anthony drives in, kicks to Powell. Cantor trying to free himself up, and it falls over the rim and in. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Morris outside. Beyond the arc. And again, Denver with the triple. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Up again. And so it's Denver enjoying it. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. And that's...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Monte Morris. He's been really playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Giles. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in the point. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Carmelo Anthony. Murray outside. Pass to Millsap. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray, no good.
Now, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Simons, the pass to Kanter. Here's Powell. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, that's a very good man setting the screen for you. Kanter is a hard guy to maneuver around.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Harry Giles. Jones checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Pass to Barton. Here is Porter. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
And the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. Jones finds Lillard. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Murray surveying the D. Here's Jokic. Portland grabs the miss. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. You just need to calm down, play their game.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful. His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D struggling to keep up.
Nurkic dishes to Jones. The putback, Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. They lead by 11. Murray the pass to Porter. Here's the three. Lillard with the rebound. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. On the basket by Jones. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts or opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And the dunk by Powell.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. On the wing, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Lillard surveying the D. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the way in. Lillard's got 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Down low, and Jokic throws it down.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
And a deep three from Lillard. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter. Denver leading by 10. On the wing, Porter. Jokic against Powell. Murray for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Murray against Lillard. That shot missing. Murray with the defensive effort. Here's Porter. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter.
Oh, and he got the ball. No, wait, what? Focus from him right there. Nice play.
And so it's Denver. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got JaVale McGee, Aaron Gordon out there with Green. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Shot clock at 5. And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Morris outside. And here's Green outside. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Powell. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Morris passes to Gordon. He kicks it to Green. Morris outside. Lob pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The free throw drops for Powell. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And the dunk by Powell.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Right side Millsap. Barton kicks to Murray. A second chance effort, and Jokic lays it up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And Cantor throws it down.
And look at Cantor rise up. Good anticipation for the big man to go for the alley.
Murray outside. And Anthony sends it back. One-on-one fast break. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. 13 feet away. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Nurkic.
Well, this is what you want from Nurkic. A fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Out to the right wing. Denver passing it around. Nurkic with the steal. Here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here, Dozier.
Known for his defensive chops, Covington's length and timing is what allows him to bother shooters.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Dozier. Jokic with it. Here's Murray. Here's Dozier. Off on the layup.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
And Jones slams it in.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. A good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Porter's checked in for Denver. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out, he told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. We got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
On the wing, Porter. Jokic on top. And the rebound by Nurkic. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run right now. McCollum fires from way outside. Cans the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nurkic with the block.
This is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. There's Porter with the three. The Nuggets with another miss. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, if you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and go on to become special talents like McCollum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely starting to happen. It shows you what happens when you put in the work.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It counts! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Lillard with it. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
So the Trailblazers win it. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. The bright lights and tall buildings. And David.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Porter is out there with Murray. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Batum is out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the 2. Now here's Jackson. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
And here is Murray after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle, and taking advantage.
Now here's Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Porter outside. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Oh, Morris in position.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Murray surveying the D. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. From outside the arc, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now that's not bad form there. You don't have to tell Murray twice to let it fly from there with that much room.
Porter against George. Outside Leonard. The three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Tries it from the top of the key. Millsap kicks to Porter. Murray against Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon the pass to Murray. They get the rebound. Pass to Millsap. From deep. And it's Murray. That time on the assist by Paul Millsap. Murray's got a couple of threes now in the first for Denver. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They grab their own miss. Morris passes to Batum. And he's off on his first shot of the game. The Nuggets leading by 6. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. He feeds it to Gordon. And it's Denver scoring again. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. Big as the trees and have a major impact, or you could be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
The Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players.
Well, on nights where Kawhi Leonard piles up some points, he can make a big mark because of the offensive rebounding prowess.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Second shot opportunity. Jokic with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 8-point game. Jackson passes to Morris. Jokic with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Passes it to Millsap. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
and the claw at work. Just one reason why he's always a threat to lead the league in steals. Jump starts the fast break there.
Murray outside. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic on an alley-oop. Sweet.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Porter against George. A three from Leonard. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, there's been a lot of attention around the league about how good Millsap was defensively on the interior.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Nuggets ahead, up 10. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Morris is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Bull. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Nobody near Leonard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Barton with it. Here is McGee. Back to Barton. There's the pass to McGee. Batum with the steal. And they're moving it up. Here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Right wing. Now, here's Bull. Guarded closely. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Morris dishes to McGee. It's deflected.
You need more of this from Patterson. Such a big frame inside. I like to see it when he's swatting it away.
Kennard, the pass to man. 13 feet away. McGee with the block. He's got a clear path. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's man. Here's Beverly. It's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
But they'll get another chance. A three from Morris. The rebound by Ibaka. Clippers trail by 9. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Los Angeles with another miss. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Bull.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. So the wing on the left. Kennard for 3. Offensive rebound. And Ibaka kicks to Patterson. From the arc. Doesn't go that time. And it's Denver the other way. 1:58 left here in the second. Morris against Beverly. Pass to Barton. Now Bull. Pass to Morris. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Barton. That 3 off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Kennard with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. No good on the 3.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Offensive rebound. Morris right side. Three-pointer. Barton gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets. Ibaka, the pass to man. Patterson trying to end the drought. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Bull, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Barton dishes to McGee. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Nuggets shooting their first foul shot of the game. Clippers trail by 15. Beverly deciding where to go with it. The tray. Denver grabs the miss. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Good route there from Beverly in transition. So quick and then really decisive on his line to the basket.
On the wing, Porter. Jacks up a 3. And so it's the Denver Nuggets looking. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They have a 13-point lead. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
We've got Ibaka. Patrick Beverly out there with Kennard. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's man in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Nuggets leading by 13.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Murray kicks to Porter. Outside Millsap. Denver passing it around. Jokic high post. Working on Ibaka. Scooped up. Another shot. Here's Millsap. Murray outside. Tries yet again. Passes it to Jokic. Outside Porter. 5 on the clock. Jokic with the bucket.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Millsap. Beverly the pass to Patterson. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray with the ball. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Murray's got 9.
Yeah, Murray there dialing 1 before that shot. Different area code.
And that one's good. Beverly.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Top of the key. They get it back. Outside Gordon. Now the pass to Murray. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Martin's checked in for Denver. Jackson against Murray. Millsap left side. And again, Denver no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 16. George, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Jokic. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Paul George, look out. Hammers that one home.
Murray against Jackson. Barton passes to Jokic. Releases from 15. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 10 points for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
A shot by George, wide open. George missing again. The Nuggets leading by 16. Batum with the steal. And the dunk by Batum.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Jackson. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Jackson against Murray. The kick out to Barton. Back to Murray. Gordon trying to break loose. And there's Murray on the assist by Barton. And that's 11 points for Jamal Murray. George way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Murray against Jackson. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. The Nuggets leading by 10. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now 6'10", 250 pounds. That's a big man out there, and he uses his size to draw the contact there. Nice job by Jokic. Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Morris against Jackson to the left wing. Here's Jokic. Here's McGee. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Rivers. JaVale McGee is out there with Jokic. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 3 spot. Morris, no good. Clippers trail by 12. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Morris against Jackson. Outside for Batum. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Morris looking over the floor. Shoots the 3. Denver gets it back from downtown. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Morris for three. And here's Jokic. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
That's a pretty smooth release for a 6'10" center on the perimeter.
And the wide open shot from Morris hits the three-point bomb.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Rivers passes to Dozier. Morris outside. Pass to Dozier. Tries to keep it alive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. For three, Murray. It's tipped. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Here's Batum. Outside for Jackson. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked. Confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Leonard from deep, three-point land. Rebound by the Nuggets. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Porter. Lets it go with the three. Drains the three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
George, no good. Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Leonard brings the double team. Ball kicks to Porter. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jackson has the open look, hits it from three-point range. Jackson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Los Angeles. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Murray against Jackson. Murray outside. Pulls it from the elbow. Second chance shot. And no problem from Bol as he finishes at the rim.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nuggets.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jokic.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Murray, good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Back to Murray. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. There's Jackson with the three. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. The city of Dallas, Texas. The NBA on 2K Sports.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. They've got Bol. Michael Porter's out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with J.J. Redick. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. Now here's Redick. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Murray against Doncic. The 3 ball. Murray, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleber grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleber texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. No good off the back of the rim. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Redick. Doncic, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Murray against Doncic. The kick out to Porter. Off target from 3-point range.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Now here's Murray. Takes the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Redick with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
Here's Murray. Doncic with the steal. Jumps up. And the dunk by Doncic.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Now here's Hardaway. Porzingis inside. Millsap covering. 2 points. That one goes.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Murray. Can they get it? And it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Doncic outside. And the 3 off target.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
And here is Doncic after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Passes to Porzingis. Kleber kicks to Doncic. Puts up a 3. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a 3. That is tough.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Pass to Millsap. Shoots from the baseline. That one misses. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And the wide open shot from Redick. No good from outside. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Denver. The Nuggets trail by 5. .35 seconds left to play here in the first. Mavericks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Porzingis. Denver grabs the miss. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. There's the lob to the hoop.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Now Doncic. He's got 7. Pass to Redick. Over Millsap. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Dallas. They're up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Will Barton. JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Here's Brunson. Denver getting their last shot to go. Misses the 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Barton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Millsap has the open look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son's a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Richardson, good. Here's Morris. The pass to Barton. Kicks to McGee. The shot comes out. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And that one, good. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
The speed on the break from Powell right now, just booking down the court and getting to the basket.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Mavericks leading by 4. Brunson with it. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Nuggets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Morris kicks to McGee. Passes it to Dozier. Powell with the steal. Here's Cauley-Stein. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Richardson the pass to Finney Smith. Dishes to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. It's good. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Morris kicks to Millsap. Barton passes to Millsap. Back to Barton. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Wide open look here for Murray. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Jokic with the bucket.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Outside, Redick. Porter with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. On up the court. That one good for 2. Now just a 4-point Maverick lead.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A three-pointer, no good. From deep three-point range. And that'll do it for the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Shooting foul, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Redick for 3, and Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Shoots from the elbow. Keeps it alive. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nuggets.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Now here's Porter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And stolen by Redick. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Cleveland, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
That free throw good from Barton. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 1. Pass to Porzingis. From deep. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Porzingis. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Now, here is Morris. He dishes it to McGee. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Morris, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Powell. And there's the pass to Brunson. Cauley-Stein with it. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Brunson against Morris. Here's McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGee's got his first points of the game.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Brunson, and a lot of contact on that one. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Gordon finds Green. 4 on the shot clock. That one falls.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Fires for 3. And Bull pulls it down.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Gordon with no one around. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pass break, Dallas. Richardson's running. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Campazzo, Brunson covering. Count that bucket. Mavericks leading by 4. And here's Brunson. Two on the clock. Powell. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over. It turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the ball. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks ahead, leading by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Aaron Gordon. Jermichael Green is out there at goal. And it's Rivers, the offensive rebound. Passes it to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Powell trying to free himself up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Bol.
Okay.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Nuggets trail by 8. There's the dish to Gordon. And good that time.
I'll tell you this, the interior game of Aaron Gordon is coming along. He is looking more comfortable and more confident in there.
Now Brunson. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. And the Nuggets going the other way. Campazzo. Here's Green. Gordon, the pass to Bol. Campazzo got a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Tipped away. Stolen by Brunson. He kicks to Cauley Stein. Richardson outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Cauley Stein's got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Rivers, and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Here's Brunson. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Powell finds Brunson. Shoots from the block. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Both teams will make substitutions. Redick with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. And the Mavericks lead by 11. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. The shot off that time. Nice D from Porzingis. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by McGee.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic looking it over. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Jokic with the bucket.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Doncic with it. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I think, guys, over time, you would anticipate Luka Doncic becoming more and more of a leader. This guy is so fun to watch from a skill perspective.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're down by 13. Just 4 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a specialist tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 13. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Mavericks call time here. They lead by 13. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're in front by 13. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jokic inside. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. The 3 slot. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Here is Lillard. Pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. From deep. Martin with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I like to see the ball moving in transition like that. I mean, when your teammates out in front, get them to rock.
Lillard, the pass to Jones. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. A good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Pass to Jokic. About a minute played so far here in the first. Great D that time from Nurkic. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. And McCollum on the floor. All business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player. Very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. From deep three-point range, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the range of McCollum continues to expand. Brilliant at measuring these long shots.
Pass to Jokic. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. And a wide open look for McCollum, and a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Now, here's Jokic. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. Inside, here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
This is who McCollum is. Someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Murray with it. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Covington dishes to McCollum. Back to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Covington's got his second basket.
And it's not easy trying to defend McCollum in pick and roll. He does a nice job threading the needle when he sets.
Martin passes to Porter. Denver passing it around. And Jones pulls it down.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anymore.
McCollum, no good.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Porter, no luck. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Murray, and he banks in the layup.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Lillard against Murray. Outside Covington. Here's Here's Lillard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Lillard is such a crafty finisher. Even when he takes a pounding, he sticks with it.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Nuggets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Morris kicks to Gordon. Covington against McGee. Just 5 on the clock. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And then Jones with the jam.
I like to see this little patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about,
I know that when the main guy,
I think he's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
So on the floor for Denver, Aaron Gordon out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Bull. And it's Dozier in at the 2. Morris dishes to McGee. Morris trying to free himself up.
Love how hard Collins plays on this end. He goes all out to stop whoever he's on.
Powell finds Collins. There's the triple. The shot by Powell, no good. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Dozier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Portland has possession. Anthony on the wing. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It's tipped and stolen by Gordon. Here's Dozier. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The long arms of Gordon lead to that basket. Aaron does a nice job just staying active on the defensive end. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Bull, the pass to Gordon. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Powell, no one around him. Portland, no good that time either. The Nuggets trail. The pass to Bull. Lays it up and banks it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
For the Nuggets. Murray for 3. No good there. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. With the putback. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And now Portland on the break. Anthony leading the charge. Now Powell fires the 3. Kept alive. Out to Anthony. Pass to Powell. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him. And he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A 3 from McCollum, and Bol pulls it down. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Rebound by the Nuggets. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. The 3. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Down low. McCollum kicks to Lillard. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Oh, Morris in position, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Portland trailing here. 43 seconds left now here in the second. A three-pointer is right on target. McCollum's got 8.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Pass to Porter. Here's the lob to the hoop, and finished off by Porter.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Murray.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They didn't get more than a 1 possession. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard from deep three-point land, and again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
To the paint. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Here's Lillard, and he drops it in from the low post. Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Trailblazers leading by 3. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lillard The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Murray with the bounce pass. Down low. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. That's now 8 points for Jamal Murray. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Lillard scanning the floor. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Passes it to McGee. And there's 1:45 left in the third. And it's good, 2 points. McGee's got his first 2 points.
Well, that's where McGee makes his living. On the interior, it makes them a much more effective offense when he's able to contribute in the painted area.
Lillard with the bucket.
He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong now.
The Nuggets trail by 4. The pass to Dozier. He dishes it to Bull. Pass to Dozier. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Dozier's got 6.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Here's Lillard. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. That ties it up. 8 points for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Lillard outside. Lillard again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kicks it out to Gordon for the lead. A shot missing. Now Portland takes it the other way. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Throws it up high, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He comes away. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Aaron Gordon. JaVale McGee is out there with Bull. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's Dozier in at the shooting guard position. Morris passes to Dozier. McGee with it. Powell pulls it in. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Throws up. Oh, and the jam by Anthony. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A different look for Denver. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets, trailing by 2. The kick out to Barton. Lets it fly from 18. And Cantor pulls it down. The Trailblazers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Foul for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. In the corner, Collins with it. Powell, the pass to Carmelo. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray surveying the D. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Simon. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Oh, man, a reliable glue guy. Collins isn't just a skilled scorer. I mean, he's a rebounder, and he passes it well, too.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Collins. Jones checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And McCollum subbed in for Norman Powell.
Have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
Covington passes to McCollum. For 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Denver. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Nurkic with the steal. To the inside. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Will Barton. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Gordon dishes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
And Jones has it in the corner. McCollum against Porter. And stolen by Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Lillard way outside. Portland no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership. Clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
And here is Murray. Outside Gordon. Kicks it to Millsap. Lob pass to Gordon. Yes!
Tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
It's McCollum on the wing. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Murray with it. The kick out to Porter. 4 on the clock. Millsap inside. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with the draw.